It is time to learn about nutrition.
Hi guys. Hi you all. Look at that. Look at that. Hi Achilles, and Gio and Anna and Sergio. So okay, so we've been learning about nutrition, and we've been practicing our letter M, and I see Sergio's holding up his letter M. Now that page, I'm so glad you have that done. Everyone else, you're going to work on that page on your own today. All right, let me get up here so you guys can see me. Okay, so you're going to work on that page on your own. Practice that letter M, and today we're going to look at nutrition. Okay, so I'm going to have you zoomed in on my computer, so I'm going to be out of the screen, but I'm going to have you looking at my computer here. Okay, and we're just going to take a look at nutrition, what we've been doing. So let me try and set this up now. You guys able to see that? Or do we need to prop it up some more? Let me do this real quick for you guys. All right, so here we go. We're working on my plate. Okay, and we want to learn about dairy. Right, we have dairy every day. Some of us do. Some of us can't have dairy. Okay, so that's what we're going to learn about today. Dairy. Just you guys some more here. We're learning all new stuff here. New setup. All right, so we want to learn about how to eat healthy. The food that we put in our body creates energy and it allows us to get through our day. And the more we follow this plate, the healthier we'll be and we'll have more energy. Okay? So what are we going to look at today? We're going to look at dairy. So we're looking at dairy. All right, so we have dairy highlighted on our list here. And what is dairy? Dairy is milk, cheese, or yogurt. And these have calcium and proteins in them that we need to have in our body to keep us healthy and active, makes us strong, right? The proteins in these make us strong. We need protein in our body to help our muscles. And so how much should you guys eat? You guys should have 2 cups of dairy a day. 2 cups. 2 cups of dairy. All right? 2 cups. So here would be 1 cup. This would be 2 cups if we just used a single cup. Or there's these ones. Pyrex. This one at this line is 2 cups. 2 cups of dairy a day. But where does dairy come from? Look at all these. Look at this. What is this thing over here? What is this thing? You see that red dot on the screen? Right here. Who can tell me what that thing is? That's a cow. So we get milk from a cow. We get milk from goats. We get milk from sheep. We get milk from water buffaloes. And here's a fun one. We also get milk from camels. Has anyone had milk from a camel? I haven't. You have? You've had milk from a camel? I don't know. So those are fun. But now what we want to do is we want to see how milk from cows becomes milk, right, that we drink. Then we're going to look how cheese is made, and then yogurt. So here we go. So let's see how cheese or milk is made from cows.
You've been to a dairy farm. What did you learn how the milk gets to our school?
I learned so much, and it's quite interesting to see what happens on a dairy farm. How the farmers take care of their cows and the land to make sure the cows are healthy, happy, and safe.
Cool.
Let's start with people who work together to raise and take care of our local dairy cows. Dairy farm families who work together to take care of their cows. First, the dairy farmers pay close attention to their cows. This is a free stall barn because the cows are free to stand or lay wherever they want. Cows are creatures of habit and usually return to their favorite better stall. This barn provides shelter for the cows. It even has fans to keep them cool. The cows are very comfortable. They have beds made out of recycled materials, sand, and sometimes they even get water beds. For cows to make wholesome and nutritious milk, they must be kept healthy, happy, and comfortable. This is Josh, and he's a fifth-generation dairy farmer. Josh, tell us about what you do around the farm.
Well, first thing, bright and early every morning, we go through, drop off fresh feed. This gives us the opportunity to walk through and check each cow on the dairy. We want to make sure they're eating, and we want to make sure they're feeling good. If we run into issues that we can't solve on site with some of these girls, we call a veterinarian, because at the end of the day, what we want is healthy, happy cows.
Because cows produce a lot of milk, they need to eat a lot of food. Approximately 100 pounds every day. Food is offered to the cows throughout the day. A dairy nutritionist helps the dairy farmer mix the right ingredients to feed the cows. The cows eat a mixture of chopped up corn called silage along with hay and soybean meal, plus vitamins and minerals.
Here's the feed we feed the dairy cows.
Just like any living thing, cows produce waste. See that over there? That's called a cow pie, and it's not something that farmers eat for dessert. It's what comes out of the other end of the cow, manure. Believe it or not, farmers recycle their cow's manure and turn it into something valuable for the environment. Manure is used as fertilizer to grow crops on the farm. Added to the soil, the plants use the valuable nutrients found in the manure and produce feed for the cows. When dairy farmers recycle, the land uses less water and keeps the soil healthy. Another way dairies reuse a manure byproduct is to turn it into compost, just like what your family might buy at a store to use in your garden. Dairy farmers also recycle water to clean their stalls and water their crops. Dairy cows love to be milked, they love the routine, and they are calm when being milked. The milk comes out of the cow at approximately 100 degrees. To keep the milk clean and safe, it's transported quickly through stainless steel pipes. The milk stays in the pipes, moving from the cow to the bulk tank until the truck picks it up. Human hands never touch the milk once it leaves the cow.
So this tank here is for storage of the milk, and one of these tanks will fill the semi that you see driving down the road.
From the farm, the milk travels in an insulated truck to a processing plant. At the plant, milk is tested, homogenized, and pasteurized. The milk can also be made into other dairy foods like cheese or yogurt. The milk is put into gallon jugs, half-gallon cartons, or in 8-ounce cartons like those that we see at our school. The packages of milk are then put on a new truck to be delivered to your local grocery store or school.
Dairy farming is our way of life. It's our responsibility to take care of the land and the cows, and most importantly, the milk.
So that's what I learned about how the milk gets to our school. Our dairy farmers really do care.
All right, guys, so that is how milk gets from the farm to school. But now let's learn how milk gets turned into cheese. Gio likes cheese, so he's going to get excited about this one. Cheese.
Today on Ever Wonder, we're at Calkins Creamery, a dairy farm that makes cheese. Emily and Maggie are going to show us their process. There are many different types of cheese, but the first step is always milking the cow. The milk is stirred in the pasteurizer, which heats up and kills off bacteria that naturally lives in the milk. Starter cultures and rennet are added, which helps to make the milk curd and stick together. After stirring and resting, the cheese becomes wobbly, which means it's almost ready. After it becomes more solid, they divide the cheese up into small squares. The extra liquid from the cheese, called whey, is drained out, and the cheese is stirred again. After it's completely drained, it's divided and then hooped, which is when they put it in different containers. It looks like popcorn. This cheese is wrapped up in a cheesecloth and then pressed, which gets rid of the excess moisture and forms the shape of the cheese. This other cheese is being poured into molding containers and is then flipped several times. Cheese can also be dipped in wax, left to grow mold around it, or soaked in a brine for more flavor. Next time you're eating a delicious cheese curd, be sure to thank your local cow. Thanks for watching.
All right, guys, that is dairy. We need to have 2 cups of dairy a day for that calcium and that protein to stay healthy. Let me get this turned off here.
So you never have to slow down at work.
And cheese, Gio loves that cheese. I love cheese too. All right, but that is going to be it for us today. Remember, eat healthy, eat those fruits and vegetables, get that nutrients in you, and we will see you back on Monday.
Just tell them.
All right, and you will be doing your own work tomorrow, your asynchronous work.